We have one rule. Don't slam the table.
I didn't slam the table.
You absolutely slammed the
crawl
table.
in.
Did not
You
slam
slammed it hard.
I don't know
You
what you're
slammed it
talking
hard.
Maybe
about.
if you, I don't know, got rid of the gigantic fucking beanbag.
Yeah, I don't know about the like. At first, I was on board with that. Now I'm not.
What, sitting in it or the beanbag being
The
in here?
beanbag being in here.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I think it.
I told you guys we should move it. That way we have like a doggy bed.
It
I'm
was
sorry,
my
we're dumb
idea
and
to
didn't
just
listen.
Well,
turn it.
we can't really move it now.
We
so
can move it right now.
We
no.
could get up and move it right now.
No, we'll move it another fucking time. We'll keep it like this.
Get up and move it right now.
This very.
We're still recording. Just get up and
just
fucking
move it.
The camera
Fuck
does
it, we
not
ball.
move. If you touch the camera,
Well,
you die.
I said that since the dog might just,
I'm
have an
thinking-
issue and start scratching at the door or whatever. I hear him pacing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just have a doggy bed
Instead of a giant.
instead of a
fucking
giant
beanbag.
fucking beanbag.
That you could
I mean, like we'll
easily
get
just,
that
like-
eventually out of here, but like right now, it'll be in here.
I feel like a water bed is smaller than that.
water bed.
No, the fuck they're not. Have
Water
you
bed
seen a
is
water
so
bed
much
now?
bigger.
Those are
It's
Water bed
obviously
is-
an exaggeration. First of all.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, yeah, it is now.
Yeah, it is.
Waterbed is like just a normal sized bed.
Yeah.
Apparently, waterbeds actually really suck. My dad had one.
They're
Like,
terrible. They're terrible.
I
for your
had. I
back.
used to. I slept on one like once.
and it was
And
ass.
it was ass.
And it
You
was
also,
ass.
they're also really hard to
Like,
maintain.
I feel
like,
like
apparently.
I feel like water beds are one of those things that are like nice for like the 2 seconds you're on it. But
no,
no, they're nice for like the 2 seconds you lay on it, and then you like fuck this.
it's one of those things
They're cool.
where like,
They're cool in idea.
yeah, it's
In
cool.
pri- in- on
I mean,
paper.
it
In
feels good
theory,
for the
it's
first
not
5
in-
minutes. No, for
It's like
for the
communism.
first
On
5
paper, it
minutes,
sounds
it feels
good.
You get
really
in,
good.
This is so nice that you actually try to sleep,
Yeah, and then you
and you're like
try to,
sloshing all around. The
Like-
fish are like poking at your
Yeah.
back. If I had a waterbed, I don't give a shit. It would have an aquarium in it for sure. Why else would you have?
You'd be killing the fish.
They'd be like 2
I
hammers.
don't
fat
feed them
ass.
and whatnot, you know.
Oh.
You have like a little zipper. You just
Yeah, I'd have like
Little
I'd have like a little zipper that I'd like have people come over and like stretch it out so that way it wouldn't
Yeah.
the water wouldn't fall everywhere.
get like
and
a
then
clear cover for it so you can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
now-
such a stupid idea.
I don't know what you're talking
That
about.
sounds
That-
terrible.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Tell me it wouldn't be cool to have a hammerhead shark in your bed.
I mean, like,
They'll
no, no, no,
eventually
okay,
grow
okay,
up
okay.
and then
Okay,
I'll have
so,
to
like,
get rid of the
the water
mattress.
bed on top of like a glass floor with
Yo.
with like the sharks and shit underneath the glass floor. You know, like in fucking Despicable Me. You know, like that one.
Where he's got
Just
the, he's
having
got
a
the floor
bed
with the shark.
over like an in-ground aquarium.
Yeah.
No,
I don't.
I remember a
I
show.
don't feel
I
comfortable
really
with
don't remember what the show was. It was like they took bedrooms and they just made them look really fancy, like really, really fancy. And they put like this. There was like drawers inside like the bed or whatever, and there was
Dude,
like
I
a
feel like
closet.
I
and
know
everything.
what you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking about? I remember there was one kid.
It was another
he-
one of those like house flipping shows, like, except they
Yeah,
would go to like specific.
they would go to
rooms,
specific
And
houses.
they're like, we can make this better, and they put all this crazy shit in it.
in like one room or what. It was
Yeah,
always
just,
for
like,
like
one
kids
room.
though. It was
No.
never. It was never for like
Oh
adults.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about because it's those kids' rooms where like they put like these ginormous bunk beds in one area.
Yeah, no,
Make
that's,
it into,
that's
like,
what I'm
They'd
talking
build
about.
like
He
ladders.
had-
they'd build
Yeah.
like jungle
Jungle
bedrooms.
gyms, yeah.
My man had it was a bed that he had like a ladder and everything he had to climb up to. It was basically a bunk bed but without the bunk under it, and it was just an aquarium and it had a whole bunch of fish in it. So
That's
he literally
really cool.
just slept on. That would be fucking horrifying.
I'll be
I
Just,
think-
sure.
yeah.
just
I
imagine
don't know about
one
cool.
guy breaks in and he's like, "Dude, this is gonna be so funny to watch," and he just grabs a hammer
Fucking-
and just runs away. That I would break in just for that. I wouldn't even steal
Dude,
anything.
imagine getting up in the middle of the night, like, or like falling out of your bed, and you just wake up on the floor above the aquarium. The floor is just cracked.
Yeah. I don't know about it. Aquarium under.
If I
under
fell
me.
out of my bed and it was like that high to where, I mean, it was high. He had to get a ladder to get up on that bed. If he fell off that bed, he ain't waking up anyway. There's no waking up and seeing the fish. He's dead.
He's
There's-
sleeping with the fish at that point.
He's no point.
Yeah,
There's no point. So
Think about the effort to go up there, though. I feel like the effort alone to go up is way too much.
I had a bunk bed.
I hated going up. Yeah, I
If
really.
you have to get a ladder, to
I
go
really
up,
hate going on top
so
of a
much
bunk bed.
I mean, not to mention that, like, I had a bunk bed.
Yeah, I know.
You know my bunk
I had a
bed.
bunk bed.
Yeah, it was
And
shit.
It was pretty shit. Only my cat slept up there, and she's like threw up and everything. And
I
it was,
used
it
to
was
sleep
so much
up
of a
there,
hassle.
too.
It was so close to the ceiling.
Yeah.
That you like, if you woke up out of a nightmare,
Yeah.
good fucking luck, dude. And it was so close to the fan that if you like leaned a bit to the right, the fan would just chop your head
You know-
off. So the only person that was up there was my cat, and she just threw
And
up,
me,
and I didn't.
when I stayed over.
You put
Yeah.
Dom on decapitation.
I-
He
nah.
put me up there a couple
put
times.
my man
Nah,
on the
when he
decapitation
when he
bed.
was staying over, we were like kids, so
Sometimes
was
we would
short
stay in the
enough
exact
to-
same.
it wasn't gay at the point where we were like adults.
Oh,
Like we weren't
yeah.
adult enough to know.
Yeah.
So when we were kids, we were just like sleeping in the same bed, and it was chill. There was
I mean,
those
it
moments.
If you're confident in your sexuality,
Yeah.
you
I mean, it
still
doesn't
do
matter.
that.
even
Yeah,
matter.
no, it wasn't even gay. It was completely straight. I didn't even think about it all the other times I slept over at his house when we were older
What?
in a straight way.
in a very straight way.
In a very straight way.
It was strictly straight. Our socks were on.
I
My
wanna-
socks weren't.
I want to ask you guys a question. What is the cutoff point? Okay, so you know how when like every kid has basically done it, they've like showered with like their neighbor's kid or something like that.
Nah, I
I
never
have.
was that guy. I've showered with my brothers,
that
and that's
white?
the extent.
You're that
I
white.
think you're that.
Nah,
that-
everyone has done it.
not with their neighbor's kid.
No.
I've done it with
You
maybe
know, okay.
my brother.
no, not the neighbor, like your friend or whatever. Like
No.
you were like
Never
3.
a friend.
No.
Never
Nope.
a friend.
Nope. I've never
There's
had
only
this
family
experience.
members.
What?
One time,
Only-
like,
yeah,
shower with
only
my
ever
dad,
family.
it was
Do it.
kind
No.
of weird.
Girls do it all the time.
No,
No,
girls.
girls
do
are
do it.
different.
Girls are-
Girls
I guess
do
girls
it
are
because
different.
like my sister and like I remember Amanda and Jennifer, they all took like a shower together at our beach house. I think that was kind of weird, but yeah.
How old were they?
Remember the time when you came over to the beach house?
They were like 17, 16.
Yeah, that would be
No, it
that
was
would
like
make sense.
13. No, it was
Girls
like
do
13,
do that,
14.
dude.
Yeah.
Like girls do that. That's like a girl thing, though. We don't
Yeah.
understand.
That's they're
But you know
confident
when
in their sexuality.
You know what I'm talking about, though. Like you know, like not apparently not with the neighbor's kids or whatever, like your
Yeah.
best
I
friend or
can't
whatever.
say I've ever
When you
had
were
that.
3 or 4, I'm not saying like I was like 7.
Would I take showers with my brothers? Yes, that's like,
different.
my
That's
dad
like
and my mom.
family.
I showered with my mom.
I showered with my
sometimes.
dad once. That was kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
It's kind of weird. I was like 15.
The only-
I mean,
You're a lot smaller than I thought, son.
he wasn't there yet.
Oh. You know, like 4, like 3 or 4, something like that. You're showering with like your breath. It's normal, but like there,
Okay.
it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Go
man.
on.
No.
Cope.
No. I got it. You guys are gaslighting me. So
I
hard.
swear, no.
But
Ask
heard it.
anyone.
I've never
Ask
heard of this.
anyone. You'd be like, "Hey, man,
Dude,
did you ever
everyone
when you
else
were
I
a kid?
know
Did you ever
who
like
have ever
you know,
talked about this
take it-
with it? Like the only other person I even know that's like showered with anyone else when they were younger is like Peter, and he did it with Jackie and like
Which
his
is
cousin.
family.
Yeah, it's a cousin still. That's still cousin.
I don't even think I ever
Only-
showered with my brother.
If I've ever, family is the only type of person I've showered with when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've never showered with like a friend or anything. I think you're the first person I've
Cope.
heard that actually has done that.
Cope.
What?
Cope.
Cope?
Yeah, I
you're
think
coping.
you're on copium.
Yeah,
You're
I think-
copium.
I think you're.
Well, whatever. You know, I guess I'm just built different.
Where are you going with this though?
Oh, I would. You know what? Where was I going with this? Oh, I was gonna say, like, oh my god, I completely forgot. I had like a whole like.
Tangent.
Well, no, I was gonna just ask, what is the cutoff point? Like, where do you think like you draw the line when it comes to
Like age?
When it comes to like age? But then you guys were like, never even heard of her, never done that. And I was like,
What?
oh shit. So
Because
so
no
the
one's
conversation just kind of went off
No,
on.
well-
Hey, wait a minute, you
Well, I
you
mean,
ever
we
done
can
this?
still do
we've
cutoff
done it,
age.
but,
No, cutoff age with like
still cutoff
family.
age.
Yeah, what is cutoff age with like family?
I feel like
It's
Five,
clearly
five.
past that point.
It's like 4 or
Yeah.
5.
I mean, yeah, no
like
shit.
4 or
We're
5.
like
I
clearly
think
past that
five.
point.
Five.
Five.
Five
It
is
was
like
around
cutoff.
5 was the last time I remember.
I think
taking
I stopped even
showers
before.
with
I
my
stopped
family.
before then.
Yeah, I think
I think I stopped before then as well.
I think it was like 4.
Okay,
Something
no.
like
When
that.
I was old enough to realize that
was
taking a
weird.
bath is disgusting.
Yeah,
That's
baths
when
were
I-
pretty
yeah.
disgusting.
The age at which I realized that a shower, a
No,
standing
I mean
shower
like
was
like
much
you could
better.
shower with your like family.
No,
I've
that's
member.
never
even-
showered with the family member.
Really?
I've bathed with the family because I was too young at that point, right?
Yeah.
I didn't stop taking baths until like 2nd grade.
Well, you haven't taken a bath.
Wait, you were how old? That's like 7, right?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, I thought 7.
I
I
don't
remember
even-
getting in 2nd grade and everyone was like, "You take baths?" And I was like, "Nope, yeah."
No.
I know,
You're
I
so-
was like,
nah,
I was like,
dog.
Yeah. I was like, I got to 2nd grade and people were like, "You still take baths?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
What's wrong with
Like,
that?
You should take a shower, dude. That's what cool kids do. I'm like,
You're
all right, I guess I'll take a shower.
I want to
Take
know
showers.
with like TikTok and everything. What is elementary school right now? Like, what do they do?
Dude, I think about that a lot.
How evil are these kids?
They gotta be some like.
They have got to be
kids.
some demonic.
Like
Not demonic.
Kids.
They're
Like, I
just
imagine
way older
privilege.
now, though. Like,
Like,
they're
Everyone
so much,
nowadays is like spoiled.
like
Dude,
I imagine.
yeah,
the
I would
internet
say spoiled, but-
ages people really fast. And
See,
I
no,
think they're
it's just that they gain so much knowledge so quick
Because
because
they
of the
have-
internet,
Yeah.
and it's like they're not.
they look older than like.
All right, like,
I haven't seen an
what age
elementary
age
school
for
you
kid.
guys
I have
were
not
you-
seen a child and actually looked at them
Yeah.
in like a long time. I
Yeah.
kind of just like glaze over them.
Yeah.
Every time I
At what
only see
age
adults.
were you guys like just going around screaming like pussy and cock? Like
Middle school.
Yeah, it was
middle.
middle
It's
school.
like
Middle school.
7th, 8th grade.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
it was
middle
like
school.
I think it was like 6th for me.
Because like there's always that one kid that says it, and you just think it's the funniest shit, so you just copy him.
We think it's the funniest shit. You were that guy.
You
I
were
was
the
that
one
guy.
You were that
no,
guy
No, no,
that was
I wasn't
yelling.
doing it. All right.
No,
No,
you
I
won't
had
start.
some
No.
bad influence friends. All right, they were terrible. All right,
Talking about us?
mind you, I went to a Catholic school. All
Okay.
right.
Even worse.
No, that's yeah.
So these
They are
kids were going
hellions.
fucking crazy in 5th grade. I was just like,
I don't want no
Hey,
part
me,
of
bro.
that.
let me be the weird kid. All right. 6th grade comes around like, dude, just say a cuss word, and I'm like, fuck.
And you just—it's a downhill. It's just a slope. Yeah. It's like
I was bad.
once you start,
It got
you
bad, bro.
You realize
It's
that you
really-
can just say it.
At school, it was rough.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I remember like 7th grade because I didn't cuss. In 6th grade, cussing was a sin. Couldn't do it. Impossible. Because I went to like a preparatory school, and
Not
if
only
they
that,
caught
your mom was also
that-
very
yeah, that
very
too. If she
strict.
caught me cussing, whew, I get
No,
my
that was
ass
the same
beat.
with my parents.
But
too.
you know, at the preparatory school, if they caught you cussing, I mean, you were getting a failed grade for the day. So
Ooh.
no one ever cussed. But in middle school, like, well, not 7th grade and 8th grade, it was a public school and they didn't give a shit. So
Yeah.
we would just be. I remember PE, and you were there,
Yeah.
and you were there too, and these people would just come up and they would just start like cussing or whatever, and I was like, yeah. This is pretty cool. I
Fuck.
guess I can cut. Fuck.
Dude,
Fuck. This
For us,
is
it
No,
was just
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
We,
It was
this
some
is where
kind of-
no,
it
no,
got
no, no.
so bad that in 8th grade, I went to school one day and I was like, I'm not gonna cuss for the whole day.
That
mission
That-
out
fucking
I made a
bro.
mission out of it. That is my goal. I am not gonna cuss for the entire day. I
But this
always
is,
fail.
This
Did you-
is where
did
we
you-
get
I
our
said, did you
funniest song
succeed?
was though with the app.
Oh yeah,
Balls, dick, and porn.
balls, dick, and porn. It was like a rap.
It's a
No,
rap.
Hear me
no,
out.
no,
Hear
no,
me
okay,
out.
okay,
You
okay,
have
okay,
it.
okay,
No.
okay. It's a rap like app. It would take random words and it would just remix it into like a mix and a song.
It was.
And
so-
and we just said because
That's right.
we're in middle school, we're just now learning cuss words and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we just said balls, dick, and porn, and
Balls,
it
dick, and
remixed
porn.
into balls, dick, and porn, balls, dick, and porn.
It was so good. The fact that that's still in my memory just proves how much of a core memory it was.
God.
It was so good. We were just literally blasting that shit on the phone. Just yeah, this is some
Yeah.
good shit. We like this. We
Balls,
like
dick, and
this.
porn, balls.
It was so unbelievably funny. We were just laughing our ass
I
off.
think
No one
so.
else.
Things-
No one else thought it was
It was
funny.
different back then. Though. That was when the comedy was different, right? For us, it was like a game. Everyone was doing it, but the teachers didn't need to know about it. One day, we'd have to go back to our homeroom class to grab our books before our next class.
Mhm.
Just one day, I ran through it and just like motherfuckers, and just sprinted out, dude. And they were the rest of the day. They were like looking for whoever said, it, and I was just like, I felt so bad because it was like my best friend. His name was Joshua, and bigger kid. Just
not
happened to
that
get
big.
caught. No, I'm not that big. I was able to hide
Bigger
behind
than
him.
me.
I was able to hide behind him.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
yours.
yeah, yeah.
And in the hall, I did it again. And they were like, Joshua, get out of the line right now. Come on. And I was like,
He moves out of the line, and you're just standing behind
just
him.
laughing.
I was just,
Just
dude, I
laughing.
remember I'm up against the wall, head like in my hands, just laughing my ass off.
See,
He
You're an
hated me
ass.
afterwards. He hated me afterwards.
Yeah,
dude.
your friend Joshua
My friend Joshua.
was not much of your friend anymore.
No, we were
I don't
still
think-
friends, but he hated me.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those middle school. I'm mad at you.
and then
But
you
I'll
go
get
And
over
then
over
a
that.
week, la- and then
Yeah,
a week
but I'll get
later,
over it
then
in
a
a
week
day.
later, you make like a joke, and they're like, haha, I guess we're
I
friends
guess
again.
Yeah, dap me up.
See, that kind of reminds me of Davidson. We were in the hallway playing on whatever we were doing at the time. Somebody screamed like "fuck," and like one of the teachers came out of the
Dude,
hallway.
they came out of their class
Who said that?
and was like,
No, they came out and they went, "Who said that?" They looked straight at me. They pointed at me and said, "Come here." Did not any hesitation in their voice. Just called me out, and I wasn't even the one that said it. I
You
wasn't.
look like the
speaking.
type of person to just.
that's what I'm
scream
saying, dude.
fuck,
You
bro.
look
Oh, I was the
volatile.
type of kid in like middle school. We ran past this teacher's door. We'd kick the fuck out of it.
You guys were
I remember doing
fucking
that.
evil.
I remember doing
never
that.
did this.
Dude, I was a terrible
in
kid,
middle
man.
school, I didn't even like do it to the point where I was like bullying teachers. Or now, 6th grade, whew, I was awful.
See,
I was awful.
middle
I like
school-
threw
That's
pencils up
where it
in
got
the
bad.
ceiling and waited for them to fall down on the teacher's head and stuff like that. But
Dude,
7th and 8th
yeah,
grade
We had
and
to
all
do
of high school, I was a good boy.
because the Archbishop was coming to our school to
The
like do.
Archbishop.
All right, the Bishop of Mobile.
What the fuck is this?
What is
Yu-Gi-Oh?
the Archbishop?
The Archbishop was coming to fucking cleanse the
Catholic
school of
thing,
demons.
All right, he's like the head over like the
Right,
Catholic,
Catholic. My man said
Catholic school,
Archbishop.
the Catholic school. Remember, all right, and he's
Man.
like the head over this Mobile's area of like the whatever Catholic stuff. All right, and he was coming to our school to do a mass one day, and so we were having to like practice on how we would greet him upon entering the classroom. And we'd stand up and we'd put our stuff down. Good morning, Archbishop. Right. Me,
This sounds like a cult.
This
I'm on
is
the
fucked.
entire other side of the
I
classroom.
mean, it is a cult.
We're supposed to put down our pencils, but I was like, no, I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna get into it, right? So I get up. Our teacher was like, he would practice by walking in the classroom, and we get up. I get up, boom, and I throw my pencil as hard as possible. It flies across the classroom and almost hits him in the face. And he's just like, does somebody want to tell me why a pencil is flying at the Archbishop's face? And I'm just like,
No, Archbishop.
No, Your
sir.
Majesty.
no.
I thought you were gonna go completely different with that. I thought you were gonna like slam your head down on the
Yeah.
ground, like bowing to him or something.
I started bleeding from the head. Just like,
Do not.
good morning,
smite me.
Archbishop.
I love the idea of you having to say "Good morning, Archbishop." It makes
It
me.
was-
It makes me feel like he's about to summon like the majestic
Yeah.
star dragon
Or
or
he's gonna,
something
like,
like that
open
from
a
Yu-Gi-Oh or
portal.
whatever. I gotta summon Exodia.
Pulls out a fucking like dual disc.
Who wants to challenge the
somebody
Arch?
throw a pencil at the Archbishop?
Whips out his
It's time
fucking.
to duel.
He's got the
pulls out
fucking
his neck.
Beyblade wristband.
Yeah.
Did someone want to duel the Archbishop? No, no.
No, sir. Please forgive me.
Pulls out his like
Won't happen
legacy
again.
Pegasus fucking.
Yeah, what,
Awesome.
what was the Beyblade? What was
It was
like
Pegasus, I
was it
think.
Pegasus?
No, it was
No, Pegasus was like New Age.
That was-
the
yeah, that was new
original
stuff.
was Dragoon.
Dragoon.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I will forever have the only memory of watching Beyblade when I saw an episode where they're in like a warehouse, and the main character like does the whole thing and it starts like riding around,
Mhm.
and it hits a fucking 90-degree turn and goes up the wall. And somebody else comes in, he's like, "What are you doing in here?" And fucking like lets his fly. It follows it up the wall, and they're just like dueling on like the beams in the fucking ceiling.
Dude, the greatest thing to ever come out of Beyblade is the fact that Moses split the Red Sea with a Beyblade.
When you guys
What?
told me that, I shit a brick. I'm not
Really?
even, I had to look it up.
Dude, in Beyblade
Dude, it
canon,
sounds-
Moses split the Red Sea with a
That's
Beyblade.
that is
He let it
Beyblade
It's canon.
lore. He
It
let
was
it
canon.
rip
Moses
Moses
was
off the Red
in
Sea.
Beyblade. Not
Bruh.
only that, it's
Yeah, that
fucking-
means Jesus is in Beyblade.
Dude, I need to see Jesus's Beyblade.
On
What
the
did he
third
have?
day,
What did he have?
What did he have? He had Dragoon.
He was the original.
He was the
holder
original
of
holder of
Dragoon.
Dragoon.
He had
for
like
sure.
Heavenly Dragoon.
What like? Oh my God! What is that? It's not Beyblade. Slugterra. Slug. Please tell me you know what this is.
I know what
I've
this
heard of it.
is, but I've never actually
I know
like,
you didn't
looked
know.
at it.
I know you don't know because you don't watch.
I've heard
shows.
about it.
It's like they all have guns and
Oh
they
my
all
God.
have different slugs.
They have different
They-
slugs that
and
turn
they
into monsters and shit. But
they
they're, like, still
kind of
slugs.
they shoot them out and they all have different abilities. Like one like turns into two slugs or whatever that like bounce and go around or whatever. And then I know like, but then the bad guy. He's got these demonic slugs that when he shoots them out, they turn into big monsters and basically just punch the shit out of the other slugs.
Yeah.
And that's all they ever did. And I loved it so much because it wasn't like slug v slug. It wasn't like Beyblades going against each other or Pokemons going against each other. They were just literally shooting slugs at one another, praying to God that they hit like bullets.
See, my favorite thing about Beyblade is thinking about outside of like the whole cinema, like the whole special effects thing they do.
Mhm.
You're watching two fucking tops just ding, 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 ding.
Well,
ding.
yeah, but there's a dragon in there, like
But like,
like.
But
you
no.
go up to a tournament and there's people like actually playing it competitively.
You're talking about
No, no,
like
what I'm saying is
in the show or in
like-
real life?
if like you take away like the special effects of the show,
Yeah.
it's just two tops spinning and hitting each other. But they take that shit so seriously in real
Like, I
real
feel
life.
like that's what
There's
makes
tournaments
That's
that
what
they
makes
have
such a
in real
big
life.
difference.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a thing.
I guess that's true. They have air hockey tournaments. And
They have
skee ball.
lumberjack tournaments.
They have skee ball
Lumberjack
tournament-
tournaments are actually really cool.
They do. They are.
Have you seen those? Like those,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are like they have to like climb
They-
up
yeah.
a tree,
Or they have to
start
like
breaking
chop
down-
wood, and
My-
depending on how many swings it
My
takes.
favorite one is still the cornhole tournament shit. Like the whole
Dude,
tournament
have you
thing
guys
they
ever seen a cornhole tournament?
I have
No.
not.
Oh my
Dude,
god,
it's so good. Everybody's
It's so-
sponsored by Bush's Baked Beans.
No way.
I'm being
Mhm.
completely
Oh, yeah.
serious.
It makes sense.
Every jersey says Bush's best.
Both teams, all
Plastered
players.
in the middle.
That's the only
sponsored
sponsor.
by the
That's the
exact
only
same.
sponsor. Bush's
But the-
Baked Beans is making sure
But-
that cornhole stays alive.
But the thing is, like, you would think in your head, no, like this shit's boring. Watching it is genuinely entertaining.
I mean, I had a Beyblade, and my friends would have. It's like Bakugan. Like Bakugan in the show is like. Well, I'm
Fucking
not gonna say
cool.
it's fucking cool. Don't watch Bakugan. I'm saying like if they had like the big dragons or whatever, and they'd come out and they'd start battling each other or whatnot. But in practice, you
It's
put the magnetic
terrible.
card
Yeah,
down,
I-
the
I-
little thing,
you have
it
to
clicks
roll
open,
it
and you go.
perfectly.
No.
This is
Have to roll
sick.
it
You missed the step.
perfectly.
You have to hold. You have to roll
Yeah,
it.
you gotta roll
hope
and
it
hope
sticks.
it
Open
opens up.
sticks. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause they'll just
hope
roll
that
over.
it sticks.
Oh, dude,
Can
can you give me that?
Yeah, give that back.
Oh,
Dude, give me back
Can
my
I- can I
dragons,
roll?
bro.
You know how you win a Beyblade tournament? You just aim it right for their head and just shoot it. Pray it
Knock
knocks
them out.
Yeah, that's a knockout. I win. Disqualified.
he can't participate anymore.
I guess.
I
It's
guess
like the
I
metal
win. I guess.
Beyblades.
Yeah, yeah, get the metal Beyblade. Well, they're all aren't they all metal?
No,
No.
No.
They
There's
had a
only
whole
certain-
series.
yeah.
They had a series
Series
that
of
was
those were
metal bottom
expensive.
Beyblades.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Those
Those
were
are
expensive.
terrifying.
I had like
Oh, those
three.
are the only
are
ones I had.
terrifying.
Yeah, those are expensive. Though.
I got them like out of a yard sale. This dude was selling like 20 of them for like $10,
Wow.
and I was like, shit.
They're,
I
they're
just like took
way
them
they're way more expensive and they're way heavier.
It was like what?
and
I
they'll
wonder-
destroy everything else.
Yeah,
It was
they were
insane. No,
not
no,
cheap.
it was $13 for one.
That's
But
right,
if you wanted to
that's
start mauling, you could spend $20 and get like two,
But-
and send some cards.
But the thing is, even compare like that's cheap compared to what most toys are now, though, and that's the
Like
sad part.
Legos. Like
Like,
Legos now are like so.
I mean,
20 bucks?
Legos are always going to be expensive.
20
But
bucks,
wasn't
like,
that
you can
expensive
build
back in the day?
anything.
But keep
Wasn't
in
that
mind,
expensive
cost of
back in the
living
day?
is
I mean, it
also
was
going
probably
up
still
Like
since
20
then.
like
bucks
look
But
at
back
it's
then.
still, yeah.
like
20 bucks
Nintendo
back then?
games.
Oh, dude.
Like Nintendo games are always going to be $60, no matter what. They never go
It
down.
doesn't matter how old they are.
It doesn't matter how old they are always $60.
Unless
And they were more back then because of inflation and everything. They were probably like 120, 132 bucks. It was expensive to be a
I don't know.
gamer.
DS
I
games
don't
were
think
like
they were
20
that
bucks.
expensive.
Well, I
yeah.
don't think it's
Yeah,
that
no,
expensive.
that,
they weren't that
There
I'm
was a
talking,
time when I could take $20 into a
And get like a game.
GameStop and get a brand new game.
Yeah.
you know what that reminds me of? My parents all the time, especially at the dinner table, they go, I remember back in the day when I could go into the store and I could get me a Coke and a jar of baked beans and a new DVD for $1. And I was like, how?
But what store do they
How?
go to?
What? It was the old stores. I'm talking like this
The
is
old days.
Before
yeah, the
Walmart?
old. This
The
is like
older
the
days.
60s.
Yeah.
So before Walmart.
Yeah, like you got to think. When was my dad born? He was probably born. Yeah, like the 50s. So you're talking like in the 60s, like late 60s. He was like 18
yeah.
or like 19 or
He
something
had probably
like
had a job already.
that. And
was
he already
probably-
had a job and he already had whatever. And so he'd have $1 and he'd go into the store and he'd buy himself a Coke, a candy bar, and a pack of condoms or something, and and that was it for a whole $1.
He was there to witness the start of Walmart.
He was also there to witness a lot more shit that I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about. I
How
mean,
old is your dad?
he's like 70.
I keep,
His
I
dad
keep
does not
forgetting
look
your
70.
parents
Yeah.
are pretty old.
Yeah, they're
your parents
old.
are older.
Like,
They don't
okay,
look that old.
you got to think. He's 70.
Not his
I'm
dad.
22. He had me when he was like 48. 48.
My mom did have me when
And he
she
was
was
still
like
hitting
40.
That's
He
crazy.
kept going.
And he kept going. My mom is like 14 years younger than him. So she was like, what? 30 something, 34? Yeah, 34.
Probably around there, yeah.
That's old
Hey,
to
it's
have a
pretty
kid.
old, yeah.
That is very old. Most people are having kids when
mean,
they're 16 right
I
now.
say nowadays,
Nowadays,
So,
it's like
I mean,
16 and pregnant.
yeah. So I mean, like
It's
you know,
literally- isn't it like a
averagely
show?
speaking,
Yeah,
it's
that
like
is a show.
yeah.
That's like a whole. Have you seen that show?
I have
That
not.
show is
I
terrible.
have no.
Yeah,
no
It's
watch it.
terrible.
Don't.
I
My
really
my
don't.
parents used to watch it, or my mom used to watch it all the time.
Mhm.
I hate that show.
You know what I don't understand? Like, there's one thing that my parents do a lot is they help people. Like they like if someone is in need or whatever, they give them money, and that's completely fine. But I'm saying there's people who are out there. They have like 4 kids, and they're like, I can't pay the bills, or because I have 4 kids or whatever, and I'm trying to send them like all to like school or whatever, and I've got to take them to practice and I don't have enough money. Why'd you have 4 kids? I mean, they're not like they didn't come out in like pairs or anything. They're not twins. You systematically kept having sex to get 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Why did you do that?
At that point,
Because
it's a
they
card
don't
game.
know
It's
how
like
to
my
budget.
It's a trading card game, bro. You collect
It's
all
a
you
trading
can.
card.
You collect as
You
many
got to
as
collect
can.
them all.
You got.
I got to get all the hair colors.
Yeah.
All the gender types.
All the gender types, all 2.
All 2.
Uh-uh.
Well, you know, maybe they want to change down the road. You know, I gotta get all the evolutions.
Right,
I think they
right,
do
right.
it to flex.
To
I got
flex that
4
they have-
kids.
I got 4 kids. What you got?
How many kids you got?
That would suck, though. I would hate to have 4
Yeah.
kids, and
Dude.
especially if I couldn't take care of them.
Remember
That's
Kat?
4 cars eventually. Wait,
You
what?
remember Kat
Cat who?
Nichols?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she has like 6 siblings.
Dude,
I couldn't
See,
do
it's
it.
funny because
my mother was like scaring me one day. She was like, "Hey, what would you do if we had another kid?" I was like,
What?
"Huh? No."
No.
Why would it
Well,
matter to
she
you
was
though? I
like-
mean, you're old
Could
enough
not,
to
'cause
where
you
you're
would
about to
take
do
care
that.
of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm still having to like.
Deal
As
with it.
right now, I'm still living with them. All right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also
he's got the
I'm
sharing
still-
a room.
Yeah, we barely have enough space for us in the house as it is.
Not
we
to
can't
mention-
afford a new house.
Not to mention, like your mom avidly brings home like new cats.
Yeah, she's already like a new cat every other fucking month.
Really?
I once again am like, anytime she brings a new one, I'm like, no, don't take care of it. Don't let it in the house, because then we're gonna have to take care of it forever.
How many
Trust
cats do
me,
you
I
have?
tried to get rid of a cat.
Let's
It
see.
doesn't work.
Had 2.
Mhm.
Then we got 1.
That's 3.
Then we got another one
Okay.
while we were getting the first one its shots. All right. Then we got another one just last month.
Okay, so you have
Five-
5
five
cats.
cats.
And a dog.
Are they
Cats.
all
Plus
in-
a dog.
And
And a
are they
dog.
all inside?
Yep.
And in that small house, yeah.
Your
that's a
house stink?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Thank
mean,
God.
I would assume that they take care of that.
I
Who
don't.
doesn't?
They
I was
do.
just saying, they do.
I don't.
I do not own them cats. They're all them. I'm just saying, like, wait, how old is your mom?
He's like 50,
That's it.
58.
How could she have a kid?
She can
She
still have a
could,
kid.
she could still have a kid.
I mean, I guess.
Well,
Like, if
my
my
uncle is the youngest person in my last generation. Younger than my mom
Mhm.
and her sister and brother. My uncle, born from my great-grandmother, is the youngest. I don't know. Maybe we just build different.
I was just saying, I don't know. I feel like 50 is like kind of the cutoff point because I know my mom. She was like, yeah, if like I think she had like 4 miscarriages. So
Damn.
we'd have 6, including me and my brother. It'd be 6, and I would still be the youngest, which really sucks. So just
You
imagine
got lucky, bro.
if I had 5 other siblings.
I
would-
mean, if they actually had a kid without the miscarriages, they would have stopped.
I don't think they would have.
You don't think they would
You
have?
don't think they
Hell
would've?
no.
Well, what if? I mean,
Back in the day, that's all you did.
that is true.
I mean,
That is
like,
all
I
you
mean,
did.
there
Like,
was a
what
whole
else could you do?
There was a
I mean,
whole
you could-
era of
there
the
is, like-
baby boom.
You just came back and clapped
Everyone
some
was
cheeks.
fucking.
I mean, like,
That's-
there's contraceptives.
And then AIDS.
Yeah, but
But
no
they
one
didn't.
used
They
them.
didn't use them.
They didn't use them.
Until AIDS.
That's
no,
just
like-
until
Plus- Yeah.
Can we talk about? I just hear you over in the side.
Well, no.
AIDS.
Except
AIDS.
AIDS.
no, I,
guys,
I
AIDS.
genuinely feel like that's what prompted a lot of people to start
STDs,
using them.
yeah, it was like STDs. I feel like that's a
Prompted,
recent thing that have
yeah.
been really blowing up, and like becoming more common. I would say.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
got
say-
none of
Apparently,
those.
Yeah.
Florida is like literally like is the
Rampant,
highest
yeah.
like
Does that
STD
surprise you, though?
per person.
I didn't
It
surprise
doesn't
me
They
at all.
surprise
said
me.
like I forgot the what the statistic was, but it was like 1 in every like 6 or 7 people have an STD. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
There's
No
no
fucking way.
Yeah, it's
No
one in like 6 or
way.
7 people. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 1 every 6 or 7. That
Well,
is a
no,
lot.
I think it's a little bit higher than that. It's like 1 in like 10.
I don't think so.
Because
I
like
think
I
it's
remember
one
them
in-
bringing the statistics
think
up in
the-
like
I'm
sex
not gonna-
ed class
Yeah.
in high school, and like at least like 2 people in this classroom right now will statistically get an STD.
Dude, I will never forget taking that health class with Diego. And he came
He's
in there
funny.
one day
He's funny.
and he was like, "We got a guest speaker."
Oh yeah, I remember
And
him.
and at the beginning of the whole class, he was like, "We're gonna bring in one guest speaker. It's got AIDS."
Everyone
Everyone got quiet. Everyone got quiet.
Everyone
Like,
just goes,
we walked
ew.
I think kind of
walked
that's what
in,
happened.
I
It's
remember I was
kinda
like,
fucked.
"Diego, he's got AIDS." Not even 10 seconds later, I have AIDS, and I'm still alive.
I
God, I hope
remember
so.
hating
I
that
was
because
like-
I almost laughed, dude. I almost
I would have
man.
laughed. I couldn't do it. Like, I mean, sorry that you have AIDS and everything.
was
but if I
John's
was like,
fault,
I gotta go to the bathroom, and I
It's
started like getting
John's
up and like
fault.
walking out the door, and he was like, "Don't be gone too long, son." He started, I'd be like, "Get your hand away from me, bro! don't tell." I don't know how AIDS works.
No,
All right. Well, I didn't back then. I know how AIDS works now, but
See-
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have known that back then. That's why I'm taking the damn health class. So I would have been freaking out. I would have been scooting my chair away, like, you know, I don't
You
want to
see,
be.
I don't know how your health class went, but for us, it was our teacher coming in. I know what you guys be doing. That ooh weed every day. It's always
That
talking
ooh
about.
weed.
Y'all doing
Yeah.
that ooh weed. He would never talk
Yeah,
anything health.
I know what y'all
related.
do.
That is so
Y'all,
great.
y'all
And
out
then
there,
he
y'all
goes,
I'm,
"Oh,
I'm
we're not
lost.
talking
You,
about
have,
that."
you have to
sipping that
enlighten me.
ooh-wee.
And then like he would just put on a movie, and it was
Yeah.
like domestic abuse or something. That was just
Yeah, I
the movie.
remember that.
He's
was
over
it.
here eating popcorn. He's loving it.
Dude, he was chilling, man. That guy was chill though.
He was a
What
very
it,
chill
Powell?
class.
Was that
Yeah, it's
Powell?
Powell. It was Powell.
He was
Did you
cool.
guys ever watch the McDonald's thing, where they're like the dude ate like a month of McDonald's?
Oh no,
Please tell me.
No.
It's like no, Super Size Me. That's what it's called. It's like this guy who eats nothing but McDonald's for an entire month, and he like almost dies.
No way.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I've
No.
heard it.
It's a thing that like.
that's a,
But what happened
Really?
to me?
Go look
Like,
it
what
up.
happened to me, bro? I used to eat like fast food like every day.
No, I'm talking like
no,
breakfast,
no.
lunch, and
Yeah,
dinner.
like,
He ate nothing but
consistently.
McDonald's consistently.
What would he
You
eat?
know, I think I've.
I don't know, like Big Mac.
I don't think it
He'd
matters.
get the
chicken
breakfast
nuggets or-
from McDonald's.
Yeah, he'd get the breakfast, the Big
He'd
Mac.
switch it up.
the
for
breakfast
lunch
has
and
so
dinner.
much sugar and stuff in it.
Yeah.
There.
Well, there's the one guy that eats a Big Mac every day, and he's consumed like over like 14,000 Big Macs or something like that. He's old, and
Yeah.
I mean, one Big Mac compared to 3 meals a day is different, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
Just imagine that being your life. You wake up, time to go to McDonald's.
okay,
It's 12 o'clock.
I'm
Gotta hit
McDonald's is
McDonald's.
so shit now.
I'm just gonna
Not
say
gonna
right now,
lie.
this is already like making me think of it, and I want to make sure
Yeah.
when I look back at the recording, I can remember it. Next episode, laptop. I want to do a tier list. I want
Of,
to
like,
just
fast-
everything. It doesn't matter.
Let's start some fights.
Yeah, let's start a fracas.
Let's
I
start
wanna
a-
know, because
yeah.
personally,
Fracas.
McDonald's, if there was like an F tier,
It is.
it would be
below
in the
F.
shit hell tier. It would be complete. I hate McDonald's with
Like,
a burning
McDonald's
passion.
used to be good though.
Well,
No,
you
no,
gotta.
no joke. No.
Oh, well,
they
I-
used to
okay,
make,
I'll agree with
like,
you.
So they have you ever tried the mushroom Swiss from McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
the mushroom Swiss was actually really fucking good there.
Did they still
Well, I
have
mean,
it?
No, no.
Well, I mean,
that's
no,
the,
they
okay, see, that's the
stopped-
thing with McDonald's. They fuck up because they introduced these cool things to the menu a long while
Yeah.
back. They had these
This is
like
before COVID
chicken
and stuff,
wraps.
yeah.
They were huge, big ass like fried chicken wraps, dude. And they fucking slapped. They had like a garlic oil on them. Like they were really fucking good, and they dropped them like a month.
Really?
That's like
Yeah.
Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
but Taco Bell brings it back though.
That's
Taco Bell
my
makes a
gripe.
habit of bringing
That's
it
my
back, yeah.
gripe with McDonald's. Like when you go to McDonald's, you have the Big Mac, the double quarter pounder, which
I
is
mean, I
just
could say
just-
the
which is
same.
basically just the Big Mac, and then the chicken nuggets.
I mean, I could say the same
What-
about Wendy's though. Wendy's' burgers are just fucking bacon burger, the double bacon burger, the
True.
bacon burger,
Yeah,
the bacon,
bacon
burger,
burger,
the bacon bourbon burger.
Bacon,
with,
bacon,
like,
more
the
bacon.
lettuce and
Yeah,
tomato.
okay.
the baconator, the son of the baconator.
Wendy's and McDonald's have like the sort of same thing, but McDonald's is way more to blame. When you look at like
Well,
Taco
you gotta
Bell
think about the cost of it.
and like every week they're coming out with like the new beefy Frito
feel like-
burger or the new beefy
Yeah.
Frito burrito
Like, that's
or
why
the
I
new
give Taco
like
Bell credit. They're at least coming up with more new
More
things
stuff
like
that
every
they bring-
time,
yeah.
and one of them might slap, but then they'll
But-
drop it, but
yeah.
they'll do something else.
and then they'll like bring it up
And
again.
then, yeah, they
McDonald's
might-
is like
they
you
might
walk
bring
in
it
and
up
you
again.
go, let me get the same thing I've gotten for the past
18
years.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the same with.
oh,
Zaxby's,
we're
though.
out actually.
Nah, fuck that. Zaxby's.
Zaxby's is
I
chicken
remember. I remember
sandwich,
back in the
chicken
day when the
tenders.
Well,
chicken
see,
chicken
that's, like,
sandwich didn't
that's their
exist.
thing, though.
Bro, they killed my sandwich that I had there. The
Well,
original fucking.
but-
The Zaxby's
They
Club.
don't. When they change something at Zaxby's, it's not often. You know.
it's not.
I know they
often, though.
recently removed like half the menu.
They did?
They kind of have been like innovating a bit. They had like, well, it was in like the chicken sandwich era
Yeah.
where
Mhm.
like,
Popeyes.
wait, yeah, Popeyes
Oh,
got
yeah,
the
the
got the
original
chicken
chicken
sandwich, and then
sandwich. Yeah.
everyone was like, yo,
Everyone
we
had to get
gotta
just
have a
basic
chicken sandwich.
sandwich.
And so
And then they all call it the signature,
the signature
chicken.
which has
chicken,
never
yeah.
existed before. Even
Yeah,
though-
even though it's not signature.
I really want to know. Popeyes was just like, yo, what if we put like our chicken in between like two buns? And all the other chicken places were like, what the fuck? Why didn't we think of this? We're a
You
chicken
can do
place. Why
that?
didn't we? Yeah, why didn't we do that? So they do it and just
call it
squirt
signature,
mayonnaise on it,
yeah.
and they go, boom, got
chicken
it.
sandwich.
Chicken
Chicken
$8.
sandwich. But
Chicken
Zaxby's came out with like the
bun.
wings, and they came out with like the
don't think we had
Zestables
the-
salads or whatever that I didn't
Dude.
try.
They're just a salad.
Man,
Yeah,
fuck
they're
you. At least
just a
it's different.
salad.
You know it is.
The beefy Fritos burrito
I mean,
is
sure, they
just a
tried something.
burrito with Fritos in it, and I still
And
like.
rice. They
different.
put rice on that.
They put rice in
It was also a
everything.
They
dollar.
don't. They really don't though.
It was no.
Did
It
you
was
know
a
they have
dollar.
It
Now it's
used
like
to be a dollar.
$2.16.
Did
That
you know
was-
Taco Bell actually has guac?
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
guap.
No,
The
don't.
Fiesta burrito is really good. It has like guac in it, a whole bunch of like shit.
My
don't
mom
really trust
always
their
gets
guac.
guac
I
when
know
she
their
gets a chicken
pico.
quesadilla.
Never get Taco Bell pico, bro.
Oh no.
That shit comes in like a little baggie or
It
something
comes
like
in.
that.
It comes in
No.
like the little
I never
plastic
seen it.
thing.
Like a
I
drug
haven't-
If
bag
we're
or
talking
something.
about something depressing, the marinara sauce containers at Zaxby's. Have you seen them?
I have
Oh
not.
My God.
That
All right.
gave me.
If you ever get the combination of the cheese bites from Zaxby's,
I
they
think
give
they
you
did away with the
marinara
marinara
sauce.
sauce though.
Huh?
I think they got rid of the marinara sauce.
Yeah, I think they got rid of the marinara.
Then why you get them, bro? Why
The
do you get them
marinara was
now?
actually really good.
No,
That's-
but like
you
the
can't eat
container.
cheese bites
So the
without
container was
marinara.
like this big.
Oh yeah,
It
it
was,
was
like,
so
back
deep. It was just like
It was
you just
deep.
stick
So
your
when you
These
finger.
went to
cheese
go-
bites were round,
Yeah.
small.
So when you went
Cheese
to go,
bites
You
are
do the math.
round.
You just dunk your
Round,
finger
small.
into
and small.
You know what I'm saying?
You do the math,
yeah,
buddy.
I will.
it. You
But, like,
had to
when
stick your
you-
finger like all the way in.
Yeah, I said when you go to like at some point.
Are we
when,
still talking about
Yeah.
marinara sauce?
talking about marinara sauce,
These two
right?
people are over here like
Sauce.
the marinara sauce. Like the thing is very deep. You see what I'm saying? And like
No,
you have
but-
to stick the whole finger. I mean the chicken. Sorry guys, let me.
No,
You-
legit, you would
you-
get all of your like fingers when you put it in. It'll be like this, and then you get all on your like left because you're trying to like get the marinara sauce everywhere, and then
Don't dip your fingers in it.
'Cause
little-
you have
How
to.
you-
No,
you
did
can't.
Didn't you
You
have to? The
physically
chicken's
can't.
long enough.
No,
No,
it's not chicken.
the
It's
cheese
All right, hold on, hold on,
bites.
hold on.
The
We're probably peeking the mics.
The
Yeah.
cheese
Okay.
bite.
The cheese bites were this big, okay?
Don't do any
This
of this.
big.
Big.
They were this
This
big.
Okay, this big.
This is the cup.
They were small.
and they
Okay,
were like
look,
deep.
I'm holding it in my fingers.
Okay.
They're like,
I
why
have
you
to
seen
dip
it?
it in this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This small and long thing.
It's
All
like
right,
this
I'm
big.
having to dip.
Oh,
in
I
there.
see what
This
you're saying.
small,
Okay,
skinny,
okay, I
it's
see what you're
small,
saying.
Skinny and long.
God,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do so much editing back.
Dude,
We
this
were
sounds like a
yelling.
penis, man.
What?
Huh?
What?
We were describing penises and buttholes, so
Yeah, yeah. That
Y'all
that
were going
it.
long.
Yeah, and that was the
Long.
funny part.
you're
Yeah.
sticky. It's a struggle, man.
I mean,
Struggle.
I'm not editing that part out. I'm talking about when we were all
No,
when you guys,
when
all
we
three of
started
you guys were
screaming.
looking at me barking at the idea that I didn't know what marinara sauce you were talking about. I didn't even know that. What,
Have you never had
Zaxby's?
their cheese bites? Really?
Zaxby's?
I guess
Yeah.
you can.
No, you get the
Can
cheese
you?
bites.
Can
I
you
think.
have cheese bites with your braces?
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't I be able to have cheese bites?
I guess you just haven't been with us when we got cheese bites.
They even have cheese bites.
Yeah.
They're fire.
Look at their sides sometimes. They have fried pickles now.
Yeah.
No,
They
I-
used to have
I
fried
know they
mushrooms.
have fried
used to have
pickles.
fried
I hate
mushrooms.
fried
They
pickles.
actually got rid of them.
They taste
That's
like
fair.
they taste like shit. But cheese
They're
Theirs are
super
pretty
bites.
fried
bad.
mushrooms.
Theirs are pretty bad.
Yeah,
They
they're
got-
fried
They brought
They have
those back.
fried
no,
mushrooms?
they got rid of
They
them.
got rid of the fried mushrooms, yeah.
Yeah.
When did they have this shit?
Yeah, I didn't know that the fried
This
mushrooms
is like, I
either.
guess they
What
added
would you
it-
even get fried mushrooms on at a chicken place?
No,
No,
you
no,
add
it's
it
a
on something
side.
at the side.
What are you
eat it-
doing? Just eating fried mushrooms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fried mushrooms are really good.
They're good.
Mushrooms
never
are a
had them?
vegetable that you eat with your mouth. Wes.
Just
Yes, you
imagine-
can.
I think
Saying-
you eat food with your mouth. I don't
Well,
think there's any type of
mushrooms
food.
count.
I mean, I would hope they count.
I'm
What do
just,
you-
I think,
What
I think
do
you
you-
eat food with your mouth. Yeah.
What are you eating mushrooms? Are you eating them with your asshole? You boofing mushrooms?
Yeah, why did you have to specify your mouth?
why'd you have to specify your asshole?
Boofing them.
I mean, I
I'm
get
not
that.
roofing them. I
I'm-
swear.
I'm just wondering, like, if you walked up to the counter and you said, "Can I get a kickin' chicken sandwich meal with fried mushrooms instead of fries?" They'd go, "What
No,
the
you
fuck
don't.
is
You
wrong
don't.
with
You
you?"
don't swap
Well, they have
the
them though.
French
Yeah,
fries.
don't do that. They don't let you down.
You get.
Oh no, they
you
hate
get
that.
like a separate box with them in it.
Yeah.
Like you open the box and it's just fried mushrooms,
It's a side
Or
order of
it's-
mushrooms.
cheddar bites.
Was it like the whole mushrooms, or was it like the
No,
little?
it's like cut up.
just
the
yeah,
cut up,
yeah,
the
like
cut,
sliced
yeah,
mushrooms
okay.
that are
You
fried.
don't
mush-
get like 3
they're
fried.
like-
mushrooms.
No, it's not
They
like
were
the
essentially-
complete.
That's what I was
Not
wondering.
They were
complete
essentially fried
fried.
mushroom chips.
Okay.
You don't like open the box and just fucking depression when you see one fried
One
mushroom.
gigantic fried mushroom, like the big flat top
Yeah, like,
mushrooms.
you don't
that
get
are
those.
just baked in oil. God, I would eat that. I would.
You
Over
would take
fries?
multiple bites, but
Do
I'd
you
eat it.
like mushrooms?
Yeah, I like mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
I just didn't know that Zaxby's had fried
Oh, they
mushrooms.
I didn't know
they
they
don't,
had
That
fried
they don't have them
mushrooms either.
anymore. They
Yeah.
don't have them anymore. Now,
That just sounds
so.
like the
Only
stupidest
time,
thing.
The only time I've had them is when he ordered them.
Yeah, they were good.
Because I didn't even.
I
I,
like
knew
them.
they had the cheddar bites,
Wow.
but I didn't know they had the fried mushrooms.
I didn't know they had any of that besides the kickin' chicken sandwich. That's all I get.
When me and
Oh,
Seb were going
and
there
salad.
literally
there was,
every
yeah, I was
day.
going to say there's like a period of time where you could only eat salad.
You know.
Oh yeah, when
know,
I was
that
on my
got me-
diet.
That got me thinking of just like cursed menu items, and like the
Thing
the
that
filet-o
instantly comes
fish.
to mind, yeah, the land, sea, and air at McDonald's.
Have you
where
you've
it
seen
comes,
that, right?
It is
What
a
are you talking
You
about?
haven't
fucking,
seen
it
that?
is a Big
Okay.
Mac with a fucking fish fillet,
No.
the patty, and a chicken patty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Just-
trust
but here's
McDonald's
the worst part.
fish.
But here's the
anyway.
worst part.
Land, sea, and air.
But here's the worst part. They
It's
don't give it
huge.
to
It's
you. They don't
disgusting.
give it to you like that. They give you the patties, and you have to put it together.
You have to put them together.
No.
But they
Oh.
have it on their menu. so
Yeah.
you
Like
can do
Build a
that.
Bear.
Yeah. You
But
order it and
you
they give
order-
you all
but
of it.
you order
I'm
it
almost
like that.
gagging in my mouth thinking about it, to be honest.
It looks
That sounds so
Because
disgusting.
they always make their filet-o-fish with tartar sauce on it. So you're putting filet-o-fish, tartar sauce, all that lettuce, a burger patty,
No,
lettuce,
even
tomato,
even
all that shit.
putting a burger and fish together already is just
That's already
But, like,
nice.
that-
And
I
then
think-
you throw a
No.
chicken patty on top of that. You're putting
Chickens
all of
can-
that
Well-
in your mouth at the same time.
Well, here's the thing. For me, it's not only that; it's the fact that you went out of your way to order it, and they didn't even put it together for you.
Yeah, they
you
don't
have
even-
to assemble it yourself.
You really think the McDonald's worker is gonna do that much effort?
Bro,
They
it's
literally
literally-
grab it and they like they either sling it in the bag or punch it as hard as they can because
They
it just
throw it on
looks
the
like
ground and stomp
yeah,
on
and they
it.
stomp on it because it looks like
build
shit.
It when they put it in like the little boxes they come in, punch it.
Punch the bag. Like, all right, here you go, sir. They have to do that, but
they're very squish.
It's like on the
every
board.
time.
You're required to like punch the food,
it's one of the
Punch
steps.
it,
Yeah.
make sure it's good.
tenderizing.
All right.
All right, looks
Here you
good.
go.
Here you go, sir. Now, when was the last time you guys went to a fast food place like specifically for fish?
Never,
Never.
What?
never.
I know you're capping because I asked you just
Wait.
earlier because I
Which
said
place?
I don't remember where I
Oh
went.
wait,
Okay,
wait.
Captain
but-
D's.
No,
I
no,
went to like Captain D's or something, and I asked
Oh,
you.
yeah,
I asked you this question. I was like, have you ever gone to like a fish place? And you went, yeah.
I mean, yeah, a fish place. I mean, it's different.
Not
than
like
a
not like
fast
Oyster
food.
House. I'm talking fast food fish place.
Not fast
I-
food. Because
I
unless
hate
you
Captain
boiling
D's
pot is
personally.
would boiling
I
pot
never
be
liked
fast
Captain
food?
D's.
No,
I,
I'm
I don't
not
like
gonna say.
Captain D's, and boiling pot is just so greasy, and their grease is gross. to
I
me,
mean,
so
like
can't
I would
eat-
get their
can't
like
eat boiling
roll. I
pot.
would get their rolled stuff, like the burritos.
They
stuff
used to have
with-
wraps.
Yeah.
They got rid of their wraps.
They got rid of their
They got rid of their
wraps?
wraps because it was the.
Okay, then I would
had
never go
ordered it
there.
once, ate it, and I was like, finally, something I can eat off this menu. My dad's like, all right, we're gonna have boiling pot for dinner. What you guys want? I'm like, give me the wrap, please. That's all I want.
took it
He
off.
gets
The wrap.
there and he's like,
There's no wrap.
they don't have a wrap, bro.
What happened to their
pause.
wrap?
He picks up the phone. Dad, hello.
They don't have the wrap.
They don't have the
son."
wrap, son.
No.
Just hang
And
up.
then I just ever
Just,
since
like,
then I have not.
Disintegrate.
I would not go there.
Anytime he
I would
asks me,
not
hey,
go
we're
there
having
anymore.
boiling pot, you want to like, nah,
I'll got
I'll
it,
find
I got
some.
it.
I mean,
Get the
there's
fuck away from me,
crab
Dad.
claws. Their crab claws
Sick
are all right.
You sick fuck. You.
Y'all
really
making me
want
hungry.
boiling
It's just
pot.
too greasy.
We just ate.
I'm still hungry now.
Damn, fast.
You just
will.
we've been talking about like honestly, you had me at kickin' chicken sandwich.
I'm telling
They're
you.
so
'Cause
good.
You get 2 of those chicken sandwiches.
They slap
And
so
it's-
hard when they douse it in the sauce and
when
like
it's
the
literally just
drenched
dripping.
in
the-
sauce. Yeah,
That's
and
when I
the,
don't
and the
like
bread
it.
is all like soggy from it.
It's so messy,
I will
but it's
bust
so worth
a
it.
nut in that chicken sandwich.
Would you?
And
Holy
would you eat
shit.
it after though?
Do you fuck the sandwich first before doing it?
Let me think on it. I might.
I mean, think, dude. I'm
okay.
shit,
Okay.
I'm
Just
Yeah.
call it- just call it
Yes,
part of the
I
ranch.
would if I did it and then I left it for a while. I might mistake it for ranch and just eat it anyway.
I think that's worse. I think
yeah.
arguably that's worse.
If
Yeah,
I
I
can't-
think that
Isn't
might
it
be
all-
worse.
If I did it like on top of the sandwich, no. If
oh
I
no, no,
opened
no.
up,
It'd have
if I,
to be
what I'm
inside.
saying.
Yeah. I
It'd have to
took
mix-
the layer of
it would
toast
have
off,
to mingle
came
with
in the
the
sandwich,
sauce.
put the toast back on, walked away for a little bit,
Well,
shit,
define
maybe
a
got a
little-
drink,
define a
maybe
little
watched
bit.
a movie, came back, it's cold, heated up in the microwave. I wouldn't know the difference.
Define a little
I would
bit.
still eat it. You know, like however long it takes for me to forget that I came in my chicken sandwich. Like I don't know, I've
mean,
got to
I don't know
watch
how else to repeat-
Interstellar or some shit.
I feel like,
like
I feel like that's a thing you like a key memory you'd have at that point. I don't think you like fucking come on a sandwich and go. Did I come earlier? Did I
you'd
come
be
on this thing?"
surprised.
Yeah. How many times would you do this?
How
Wait,
many-
what?
Would
Have
this
you done
just
this
be how you
before?
enjoy a
No.
chicken from
No,
now
I
on?
Wes, have you eaten your own cum?
No, I have not, and I definitely didn't watch Interstellar afterwards. I'm just saying that if I
Dude, I
like,
did it and I watched Interstellar and forget about it.
yeah, just
I
forget
did
about it.
I did
That movie is so good
It makes
and
me
haven't
so
seen it.
long.
Cum.
You've
To
never
be-
seen
I
Interstellar?
haven't seen
I've
it.
never watched it in full. No. Calm
I know
down.
the
I've
music.
seen
I like the
parts
music.
of it because I was in the living room. This is a long while ago, back when I had the living room set up,
Mhm.
and my mom was watching it. I would glance up and like see parts of it, but I didn't watch enough of it to comprehend everything that was going on. I do want to watch it.
Well,
We have an interstellar watch party.
Yeah, we
Do
could.
that?
Yeah,
It's
that'd
a
be nice.
long movie.
It's a
It's like
long-
3 hours
we'd have
long,
to-
right?
yeah,
It's
we'd have
like
to do a
3
lot.
and a half.
Pizza
3
party.
and a half?
Pizza party Interstellar.
Interstellar with Pizza Party.
That shit is.
It's long.
It's
very
long. It's longer than the Titanic.
It's long
Yeah,
enough to
I
make
know.
you
Is it
forget
longer
that
than
you
like
ate
Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings?
It-
type
It's
stuff?
long. It's a long movie.
It's long
a
enough
really
to
long
make you
movie.
forget what the beginning of the movie, like what even happened in the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie. But I'm just saying, if-
Especially because
That's a good movie.
it's long, and unlike Lord of the Rings, a bunch of stuff is happening.
Yeah.
I can't watch
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. I have not watched Lord of the Rings.
You
I'm
really?
watched
sorry.
it
You still can't
once.
watch the beginning.
Oh,
I
long
can.
time
I can
ago.
probably sit down and watch Lord of the Rings right now. But I remember when I was watching Lord of the Rings, I got like an hour in. I looked over at the person I was watching it with, and I said, "They are just walking.
Dude.
They have been walking for the past hour."
What's even
and they
worse?
went, "Yeah,
Yeah, that's
well.
another-
That's kind of what the. But don't worry. In the second movie, they only walk for like half of it, and I said, "Turn this shit off. I cannot watch this."
what's-
It's
They
just
just-
story.
they-
okay?
no,
the thing,
no,
bro.
there ain't no
That's
story
the-
in
that's the
walking.
thing. No, the first movie, I will not lie.
Dude.
It sucks dick, bro.
It does
it's
suck.
so much walking.
It's
but the
build up.
second
No, it's
movie,
build up though.
Dude,
You
it
sound-
slaps.
It slaps so
It
hard.
fucking slaps, bro. They
I
have
do
like
remember the second
they have
one
like
being good.
3 different wars in the second movie alone, and the third one.
Third
What?
one-
I
yeah,
skipped.
the-
I skipped.
yeah,
third.
the
Skipped
third
And
all
then
one
it
of
has
them.
like
like
the
all
third
wars.
one sucks.
It's all wars.
It's the
Just ignore
fourth
the
one.
third one.
Hey,
Fuck
don't
it.
forget about the third one. The
The
third one
the
though.
third one was basically
Oh
all
my
war.
god, you gotta watch this. It's at least something you should experience
Okay.
once, if any, just once.
Just try to bear through the first one, because I haven't seen them in a long time. Like I would rewatch them with you, like if you wanted to.
I would, but I would have to have the time. I would not mind rewatching The Hobbit though.
The Hobbit
Hobbit
is a
movies
good
are
series.
so-
The Hobbit is a good
Like
series.
they walk for a while, but hey,
But
at
it
least
doesn't-
something is
Stuff
going
happening
on
in
while they're
between their
walking.
walks, right?
I
Yeah,
just
it's like they
First
camp
movie,
and then
they-
then they
and
have
then there's
the
like the trolls,
Yeah,
that
first
come
and then
up.
there's the
trolls,
spiders,
then
and
they
then
go
the
into the mountains.
elves,
And then the
and
last one just this fucking
Dude,
huge
and then
war with
Stuff
all
is
these
happening-
different
Stuff
things.
is happening while they're walking too. Not even just in between their little
they're
breaks. and
they're at
stuff.
least talking.
Like,
In
yeah,
Lord of the
they're
Rings,
talking.
when they're walking,
They
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 don't
just
even
have
say
like
anything.
the
It just goes,
helicopter shot.
and they just are doing that for like 20 minutes. Remember when we watched a talking pony?
Dude,
I
I did
haven't
not
seen
watch
that.
it.
Hold
you
on,
guys
hold on,
were
Still.
there
hold
for
on.
that experience.
Just
Oh my god.
let me explain real quick. So the movie was like what? Maybe like an hour
Hour
and
28.
hour and 28 minutes long, something like that. How did you fucking remember that?
Because I remember how much
freak.
fucking time we wasted
Okay, anyway.
watching that movie.
So this maybe happens like 5 or 6 times minimum, where they would just be, she would be talking to the horse. Sorry, pony. She'd be talking to the pony,
Yeah, don't get
and
confused.
the pony would just like talk back or whatever, and then it would just skip to a montage where she was just brushing the horse or brushing the pony and riding it, and
And
then she
petting.
would get
You
back,
forget the petting
bathe
now.
it, pet it, brush it, ride it some more, and there was just
And these
music
weren't-
playing in
these
the back,
weren't,
and it
like,
wasn't like
clips
2
of,
minutes
like-
long.
No.
It was like 10 minutes.
They
of her
varied.
just-
It varied. All right, the first one was like 3 minutes, and it happened after. They happened at the most random moments. She gets knocked out by a horseshoe.
No.
Okay,
Bruh.
it cuts to her.
No. I remember it. She gets hit by the horseshoe on the head. And then the horse is like, I can talk. This is crazy. And she goes, am I going crazy? What? And then it just cuts to this scene where
Yeah.
she
She's
just
just-
realized that her pony can talk and she's busy brushing it and riding it. And it goes on for like 8 minutes. And I was just sitting there
Dude.
staring at the screen. I was like,
Like,
what
what
the
is going
fuck
on?
is going on?
We
And it
reached what
happened
we
5
believed.
times. That
There
it
was
did this.
one, I swear
That's
to God,
50 minutes,
had to be
Donovan. The
15
movie's
minutes,
hour and
bro.
20 minutes long.
There was
That
one
means
that
30
I swear
minutes.
had to be
I want-
15 minutes. It was the longest
make
one.
note that we have 4 minutes left.
Oh, we have 4 minutes left.
Closing remarks for 4 minutes. We could do that.
No, I'm still talking about a talking pony.
All right,
We
we
have
can do this
4
for 4
minutes.
minutes. We can do this for 4 minutes. We've talked about the entire movie. just now.
This is the
This is-
entire movie,
that was the
but
movie,
I was
bro.
gonna say, that reminds me of the game on Steam. The whole, it's like Princess Pony or some shit. It's like just a girl taking care of a horse or a pony. It is the creepiest shit I've ever
I feel like
seen.
I've
because
I
there's
know
like
what you're
a-
talking about.
I've showed you this.
It's there are speed runs for this.
Yeah,
I
there
feel
are
like that is
speedruns.
how we
What?
brought
You
this
got
up.
it.
We brought
Nah.
up the,
Dude,
no,
no,
we
I
brought
mean
up
dead
he
ass.
brought it up to me about the speed runs. I was like, "What is this game? Hold on." And I look it up, and you are literally a girl. It looks so shit. By the way, I thought it was a Barbie game.
Yeah, it looks bad.
You're a girl on a ranch, and she takes care of like one horse.
Yep.
And these big, I mean, this ranch was fucking huge, boundless, and empty.
It's depressing.
You would pet the horse, feed the horse, ride the horse around, get off horse, go someplace and talk to someone, come back, do the
That's
same
the
thing
gameplay
again.
loop. You're just riding the horse, petting the horse, feeding it, and like washing it. It's the most depressing thing I've seen in so long.
that is a talking pony. The game.
Yeah, talking,
That is-
a
that is
talking
exactly
pony
But
what
in
at
a
least
video
that,
game.
like, I think you could at least make a joke out of that. A talking pony just sounds fucking
No,
awful.
it
sounds
was a
abysmal.
joke
terrible.
in of itself.
it was
I-
the joke.
Like, I'm not gonna say that I had a bad time watching the movie because the entire time I was drunk and I was laughing my ass off.
It was such a fun movie
It
to
was
watch,
such
though.
a fun movie to watch because it was me, him, and Michael. We were just laughing our asses off the entire time.
It was so
every
funny.
time. It was comically long. The montages. It was a point where we were like, "Ah, man, here we go again." And then we start talking,
Oh no.
and it would just keep going on, and I
Dude,
was
I
losing
loved
my
seeing
mind.
the scene where she started petting it and getting real close to its face. Whoa, you know, like it was crazy. It was a fun time.
It was
But
actually.
damn, was it bad?
Wait, what was the other? We watched a bunch of like we
A
had.
We
talking
gotta watch
cat.
more.
We
a talking
had
pony.
we
I
had a
haven't saw-
bad.
I haven't seen any of those.
I know you weren't there for it.
It
We
was,
gotta
it
do
was
this
like
again
just
one night.
me,
It was
Wes,
me
and Michael.
and that was it. And we said that we were gonna start doing a bad movie marathon where we were just watching
down.
bad
Like
movies.
that tire-
we
that
just
tire
like watch
movie looks
bad
Yeah,
movies
what-
like
what is
every
it
other
called
night
again?
or something.
Like
Rubber?
rubber.
It was
Yeah, rubber.
Yeah, rubber.
I'm down to start that up again, so we can just
I'm
watch
down.
bad movies.
To have a bad movie marathon.
I think I think it'd be fun.
Like, who was there for fucking what was it? Bird Apocalypse.
Oh, I was
Oh
th-
my
I was
God.
there.
I gotta watch that.
I was
That
there.
He
was
told me about
I
it.
joined
fantastic.
That was so
I
good.
know. I joined in like at the end part of the
You were like,
movie.
what the fuck?
I was
Dude,
like,
I love when
what
they
the
hit you with
fuck
the
is
plot
going
dump,
on?
and it's literally just, hey, don't kill the environment.
Oh yeah, at the very end they were like, I guess this is what happens when you kill the environment. The birds start to get to you. And it like and then it just rolled the
ends.
credits and I was like,
Such bad CG. in
what
the
just
movie.
happened? My brain started melting at how bad it was.
So what I gathered there's TLDR is birds are bad.
Birds are bad.
yeah.
No.
No.
TLDR.
People
humans
are bad.
bad.
Humans are
We're
bad,
killing
and
the
we need to
environment.
So
make
the
sure.
birds are the superior species in the
Yeah,
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they are electronic, so
Yeah.
Birds don't exist.
There were robot birds.
robot birds.
Birds
I
don't
just
exist.
loved the idea that like when like they pulled out the guns and they started shooting the birds, they would just pop out of the sky. It
Yeah.
was so
Dude.
great. We have to.
I'm gonna watch.
One
this
of the
movie.
birds exploded, by the way.
I'm
Oh
watching.
yeah,
this
that
movie
one too. Bad movie marathon starting
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we can do that. That is completely fine. But we have 5 seconds. So any ending remarks? Now it's time for ending remarks.
Nah, I think that was good.
That was
though.
the ending remark.